Well, the Pacific Northwest continues to get slammed with storm systems, lots of moisture there, but also some severe weather in the southeast and enhanced risk Saturday. So we've got a lot of fog out there. This is Friday morning. Look at all the dense fog advisories from Texas all the way to the Canadian border. Winter weather advisories for the higher elevations of the Rockies and also in the Northeast as wintry weather continues in those areas. But the fog, pretty impressive to have almost a continuous bank of fog throughout the entire central U.S. And all of this playing into what's going to be happening in the south here. A tropical moisture really moving farther north than it should for this time of year. And that is going to combine with several factors to produce some potential severe weather. But the Pacific Northwest continues to get slammed with one system after another and just a plume of moisture backing off way into the Pacific. So a lot of moisture continuing to spray right at the Northwest here. So they're going to see continued rain, snow in the higher elevations. Looks like we'll get a little bit of a break for the early part of next week, but showers today, snow in the higher elevations, another system slammed the area tomorrow, and then yet another one on Sunday. So kind of continuous waves of moisture through the weekend, but it looks like Monday, Tuesday should be mostly dry, a little bit of a dry break at least, but then Wednesday, we've got another system slamming into the Pacific Northwest, so it's just going to continue to be soggy there. It's a soggy place, and especially in the winter, but this year is even more so amplified. Several inches of possible in Northern California, also southwestern Oregon. Models spitting out an average of 3 to 4 inches of rainfall. And then, of course, in the higher elevations, this is going to be in the form of snow. Now, these we have an enhanced risk of severe weather. South does get severe weather in the winter months, and we have that enhanced risk across eastern Louisiana into much of Mississippi and western Alabama. Threat of a tornado risk tomorrow. And again, this is when the deep south gets its tornadoes, is typically in the winter months, especially when we have this pattern that is unusually warm for late December all the way up through the central U.S. So this wave is going to come out of the Rockies here, the southwest, and move across Texas, spawning showers and thunderstorms tomorrow all day into tomorrow night, and ample moisture. Again, dew points are going to be pretty high. Now along the coast, it's occasionally muggy in the winter months, but we're going to see dew points in the 60s to near 70 deep into Mississippi and Alabama, and that means a lot of instability tomorrow. The convective available potential energy will be quite high, and some shear with that mid-level wave coming in, so the significant tornado parameter, pretty impressive too, especially considering it's midwinter, across eastern Texas, Louisiana into Mississippi through tomorrow. So we are going to see the risk of some tornadoes tomorrow, as well as damaging wind gusts and large hail. So one system moving through today, this is at one front, not severe weather for the most part, but we are going to see storms start to pop already early tomorrow morning across eastern Texas into Louisiana, and then really expand that outbreak into the afternoon and evening hours tomorrow, and then those will continue to track east. And this is kind of that situation where it gets to be dangerous when we have tornadoes in the overnight hours, potentially Mississippi and Alabama tomorrow night. Meanwhile, it's been a very mild week here for most of the central U.S., especially the north central U.S., but there are signs of winter weather returning finally next week. Below normal temperatures forecast for the southeast, and back to normal here probably for the upper Midwest, while the West Coast sees some warmer than normal conditions, again, because they'll get that kind of dry break, especially in the Pacific Northwest. But we are going to see some colder air finally marching south just in time for New Year's. The middle of next week is looking chillier, maybe even slightly below normal for parts of the northern states as well. Not today, 40s all the way up to the international border possible for Friday, but look at the high temperatures by Thursday. Next week, just 6 days from now, it's going to be quite cold in the upper Midwest once again, and that will help to cool off the entire central U.S.